Martinez on deck for the Guardians. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Angel.
And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Baez coming on. Makes the grab on the run. And there's two down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
On a line, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarik Skubal out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they bring on the veteran, Kenley Jansen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Right-handed reliever. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Two outs. Center field. He's got it, and that's the inning. One left for the Guardians. It's the ninth, and we are tied. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herrin.
Going on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. And his numbers in those matchups are very good.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To third. Fires over to Hoskins, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. A swing and a miss.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Riley Green, the next to hit. Out to short. And the inning is over. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. And we still have no score. Bottom of the ninth. And now Jose Ramirez. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one way inside. Righty delivers. Ground ball right side. And it's just foul. That was close. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Hard liner. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the ninth inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Rhys Hoskins now at the plate. One down, base is empty. Hoskins pushes it foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now it's the second baseman. Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Colin Holderman taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Hit in the air, center field. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And he deals. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on the way. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
2 on, 1 out. Javi Baez digs in right side. And the pitch. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And here in extra innings. That's outside. And the count's even at 2. Two on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Some drama here in the late stages of the game, but they'll win the series if they close this out.
And another ball.
One strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, maybe we're going to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Righty to the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Will Vest.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, wow, that was so close to ending this one. Man, just bent into foul territory at the last second.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. So the tying run at second. On the ground to third. What a stop. Gathers and throws. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, stand on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And now it's going to be Bo Naylor.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Guardians down to their final strike. That one off the mark. 2-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keys.
Not even close there. And it's 3-2. Angel Martinez in the on-deck circle. A 1-run lead here in extra innings. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum. Very quickly, they're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So 2 down. Angel Martinez will hit next. Here's a 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Here now.
Lifted to left. Quan sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that's the third out. Tigers leave one on to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied 2-2. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, George Valera. Ball to strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
The batter, number 6.
Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Good chase that time. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Up next for Cleveland. The right field.
And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from a warning track if he has to.
Careful.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Here comes a 3-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting,
Really nice job staying up the middle of his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. Valdez checks over to first, and he's back.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fastball for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. At the belt and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
That was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Austin Hedges now. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Torkelson. That ends the frame. Guardians strand a couple. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And the pitch.
So you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. There's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry. The 1-1. That's out to center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So first and second with 1 gone. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Falling behind 2-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two on, 1 out. And a base hit on the line. Headed for the plate. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 4-2. And he's got himself a triple.
Now back, designated hitter, Gary Carpenter.
Left-hander on now, Logan Allen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
One down, runner at third. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. And here it comes. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good eye right there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And now the lefty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's full. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. It felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 2 outs. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
The center fielder, number 28, Javier.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Here's the center fielder, Javier Baez. The pitch. In the air, right field. Gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Kicks and deals. Bounced up the middle. Nice grab to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball's going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Now it's the second baseman. One down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Keith sends it across the first. All after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just moves in on the hands.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. The wind and the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. McKinstry settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still down by a count of 4-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. The wind of the pitch. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Got it by him for the K.
Well, tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
That one clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now back, catcher, Jake Rogers.
And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to left center. He's got it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Tigers 4 and the Guardians 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
In the air, right side. Perez makes the play, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 35.
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Bo Brisky preparing to come on if needed. Number 48, a left-hander, also throwing. 1 down, bases empty. Bounced out to short, McKinstry. Throws the first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The Tigers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. The pitch. Back to the mound, he's got it. The throw to first. What a play, inning over. Guardians lead 1. They trail it here, 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Couldn't chase that time. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Why to kick the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Right through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fires over to Hoskins, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Out towards left center. Valera after him. He makes the grab, and that is that. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Bo Brisky.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Right-hander kicks, deals. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
You know, these Guardians looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Austin Hedges. Pitch misses, ball 2. Just off the outside edge. And the right-hander's 3-1. Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Colton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The tying run at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Base hit center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now here is Jose Ramirez. Ouch.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure is starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On a line. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Kicks and fires. Liner, and oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Spencer Ramirez. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Javi Baez digs in right side. 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So digging in, George Valera. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. The mark there, and the count is filled up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, David Fry. One down, base is empty.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Green going back. In 1, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Jones now at the plate. Tying run at the plate. Wormberg into the outfield for a knock. Around third. To second. And he's in there as a run scores.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
New pitcher for the Tigers, number 48.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So in now for Cleveland, Austin Hedges. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That one almost got him. Now all even up. Back up. Got him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball. Show, Ohio. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Festa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. And a big swing and a miss.
So a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The kick, the 3-2. And they'll do it again. 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one just misses.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
On to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Man at second. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. And that's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bats and misses. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Inside, just missed.
This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, Dua. Tigers back now. And on the mound, the closer, Will Vest.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
1-run game, bottom 9. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Number 10, waiting for a turn at the plate.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Frozen with the heater at the knees.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of the starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now the number 2 hitter. 1 down, base is empty. That one the other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and he's out at first.
Yeah, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. And let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So now 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Righty delivers. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's a double play to end it.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Joey Cantillo. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Run away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Zach McKinstry. Just missed.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 2 down, nobody on. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. Home run number 20 on the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Two outs, nobody on. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And
Ball
it is
2.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Rocchio throws to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cleveland. On the hill here today, Casey Mize. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And downstairs. Good eye in that spot. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. He's in there.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
2-2 count.
And the righty deals. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. On the money. Nice play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Van Server. Here's a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2. One away with a runner at third. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. In the air to left down the line. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a safe fly as he comes across to score. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
2 outs. Lifted in the air out to left. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 1. Here in Cleveland, top of the second, here's the rookie third baseman, Colt Keith. Left-hand batter waits. Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. And that one handled. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Dylan.
Now a chance for Dylan Dingler. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about it.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and our score remains 2-1. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 1 out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. That one missed. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Batting it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Gabriel Arias. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Carpenter under this one. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 1. And we're back. And now number 32.
Number 32.
And another ball. Pitch misses. 3-1. Kicks and fires. Now a fly ball to right center. Valera after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. And a pitch. Strike 2.
2-2 count.
Ripped on a line to center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The relay to the plate, and he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And he deals. Look out!
Yeah, I got
And
him.
it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Away, runners at first and third. So in now for Cleveland, Rhys Hoskins. And a 1-1. That smash towards center. Meadows makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throws a line, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Stepping in, George Valera. Here's a 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. Guardians 3, and the Tigers 1. Out of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. And now 1 and 2. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Arias makes the catch. 1 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one inside. 2 and 2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
One out, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The pitch to the right side, Rocchio, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Oh, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The third baseman,
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. That's the third out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Bo Naylor. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Now the left fielder.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. The other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2, count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Moving under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for the Guardians, but they still lead at 3-2. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Wenceel Perez. And a 3-1 on the way. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. For the second.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
And a pitch.
Ball 2.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Number 62, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Holderman also getting ready. Here comes a pitch. Got it by him for the play.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here's the left fielder. Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Brayan Rocchio. The wind of the pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Number 48, the left-hander, up and throwing. Poche getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him. And those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Keith hauls it in, 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter, Rhys.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Two outs. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Torkelson. What a play. Inning over. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they're up 3-2. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 62.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, one-run game. Parker Meadows now at the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Get out of town. He circles the bases. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-3.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the lineup flips over. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch. And another ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
strikes and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
At the belt and fires.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Effross.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Leading off, Kyle Mansardo.
For the Guardians.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Righty to the plate. Ripped to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now, the right field.
And now the right fielder, George Valera. Righty delivers. Ground ball, could be 2. Perez. The flip. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Daniel Schneemann.
Now the left fielder. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herrin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Spencer Torkelson digs in now.
Spencer Torkelson.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Down on strikes. And 1 out now. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Festa, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's the second baseman, Wenzel Perez. Next offering is in for a strike. Wide to kick the pitch. Just misses. And the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The catcher, number 13.
Dylan Dingler will hit next. Dingler having a lot more success on the road this season. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. That one out to right. Valera in position. And that is that. Tigers lead 1. Score remains tied at 3. Here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th. Now, number 10.
The left fielder, Daniel Niemann.
3-1 is on the way. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Gabriel Arias, the next to hit.
The shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
And the righty deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is down low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Great back and forth in that at bat. He had to hold out some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Brayan Rocchio. Grounder might be 2. Perez over to second, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Colin Holderman.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Here's the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 32.
And he deals. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. And a quick out, number 1.
Now the center.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Riley Green. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Arias throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's Jahmai Jones. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Go ahead, run on base. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. That's to third. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. 1 left for Detroit. Still tied 3-3. So coming into the game now on defense, Riley Green. He'll be patrolling center field. A new arm into the game, the righty, Kenley Jansen. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
This is inside. Right-handed reliever. Wouldn't chase that time. Rhys Hoskins on deck for the Guardians. The 3-1. Swung on, belted. Green on the move, heading back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in his ballpark.
Hoskins.
Now it's the DH, Rhys Hoskins. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Number 48 getting loose for A.J. Hinch. All tied up here at the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. Perez tosses to first. Inning over. The Guardians go down in order. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Logan Allen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter.
The right fielder, number 30. Kerry Carpenter.
And another ball.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. And that one missing low. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Adam out front with a strikeout. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they go quietly there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Colin Poche.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Action in the pen down there. Will Vest up and loosening in the pen. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. It misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now the left fielder. And a pitch. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. And now the lefty.
Nope. Outside.
Gabriel Arias next to bat for Cleveland. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On a pinch run for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Out to short. Sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Now into the game, Nolan Jones. He'll be out in left field. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Wenzel Perez. And the right-hander deals. And that's in for a strike. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Body caught the top of the zone, and you can pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He walked in, and that will keep things going. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And it's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And another ball.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
That one drifts inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
He goes down looking.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this whole crowd will be fired up if they can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Riley Green.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Jahmai Jones up next for the Tigers. Inside ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So the batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Jahmai. Into center. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 48.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. And it's second. That's inside.
Winning run on second base, found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Three, our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. Our starting pitcher in this one, Ciccone.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trusted his stuff can have late life in this Barrels offense.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. This one in the air. Hoskins moves under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Wenceel Perez.
Yeah, and for some reason, he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 in those at-bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at-bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
This one in the air. Has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Here's Riley Green. 2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
2-2 count.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. Left-hand hitter waits. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. Back now at Progressive Field. Starting on the mound in this one, Jack Flaherty. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Way inside.
It's a good take.
Misses, and it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The line to the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Torkelson steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Steven Kwan.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year, and man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Up and in, and the count's full. 1 out, base is empty. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez signed a 5-year extension on opening day in 2022. What a great day that was. And Cleveland is still the only team Ramirez has ever played for.
Oh, that drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Base hit, left center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some lift.
And that one gets way at the plate. Ronnie Torkelson gets him easily, ends the inning. Guardians strand a couple, scoreless after 1. Here in Cleveland, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Here's a 1-1. And it skips in the dirt. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone move. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. Righty to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Next offering is down low.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Now it's the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. 2 on, 1 out. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Dylan Dingler now at the plate. Double play ball to second. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third.
Up next is the Tigers. The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And Gleyber Torres retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians. Bottom of the second. Here's Brian Urquijo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. We just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
This is inside, ball 2. To the pitch. In the air, center field. Settles underneath it. Squeezes it. 1 down.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Now at the plate, George Valera. And a pitch. Up the middle, Torres. Off balance throw in time, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw off balance. Had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Next to hit, Gabriel Arias. Next offering is in for a strike. The Tigers up by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1. That's out to center field. Snags it on the run, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now back.
Riley Green getting ready to hit.
Green.
The pitch. Bounce to the right. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 2 down, nobody on. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball 2.
Just misses with that one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
2-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Guardians, the third baseman.
Now here's Nolan Jones. The Guardians down by a pair here in the last half of the 3rd. And there's ball 4.
Up next to Cleveland.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez had a breakout season in 2016 and has consistently put up great offensive numbers ever since. Great contact skills, and he can hit the pop. That's what makes Jose Ramirez so dangerous.
And that one fouled off. The Tigers leading by 2 here in the finale of this 4-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes into play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner stops at 3rd, and they're off the corners with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And here is Bo Naylor.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, out towards left center. Green grabs it on the run. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to 3rd. Two on, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 2 on, 1 out. And it is 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from 3rd. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 3-2, they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner for 3rd.
And the batter now, George Valera. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, number 13.
Once you get the ball to the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. Guardians 3, Tigers 2. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, Spencer Torkelson. The wind and the pitch. In the air, left field. Craw racing over to make the catch. Now it's Javier Baez. Kicks and deals. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Ripped on a line. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now here is Colt Keith. And another ball. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So first and second with 1 gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenceel Perez.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Dylan Dingler up next for the Tigers. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Fires to the plate. It's offline and he scores. It's 3-3.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. And a pitch. Grounder might be 2. Throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Moving in the bullpen, Logan Allen preparing to come on if needed. And the righty deals. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And he's got it double.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. The pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out there to center. Martinez moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. The 2-1. On the ground to first, Torkelson. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field nod.
And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now Nolan Jones. And a 1-2. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Logan Allen taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 26, Logan Allen.
Back now at Progressive Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Riley Green. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 3. Here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Won't chase that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bo Brisky, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. O'Shea warming up as well. The Guardians trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
Take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short.
Now
Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let it go.
Pitching change here, number 48.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Ground ball could be 2. Torkelson to second. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. The batter now, Javier Baez. That one inside, and the count's even at 2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. That misses the zone. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Colt Keith. His split numbers between June and July there. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Gets the call. Now 3-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan makes the grab on the run.
Now batter, right fielder, Wenzel.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 3. Back here in Cleveland, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brayan Rocchio.
Second baseman, Brayan Rocchio.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left field. Green settles under it. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Torkelson gets under it. He makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Gabriel.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. 2 outs.
Ball. We got 2
Tigers
balls,
bullpen
1
with
strike.
some action. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Finnegan, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one ripped. Lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Dylan Dingler. That misses. And now 3-1. Line drive, base hit, right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has has to feel good. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the lineup flips over. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Popped up. Arias settles under this one. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Zach.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry. They turn things over to the southpaw, number 62.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. 2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Bouncer collected by Jones. They get the force, and that is that. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Poche.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
The center field,
And Poche ready to work. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, defense.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Now back. The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Jones. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. The other way, and that's a fair ball.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You don't hit it.
New pitcher now, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
That's the ball.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score easily, but it's a 1-run game.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Chance out to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Rhys Hoskins, the next to hit. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Challenge with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
So the tying run at second. Bounce to the left side. And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and the Guardians tie it 5-5 now. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 outs, runner on first. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Next pitch is outside. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that one pulled foul. And he deals. And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And the pitch. What a stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. New pitcher on here, Shawn Armstrong.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 43, Shawn Armstrong.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Javi Baez digs in right side. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
2-2 to count.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. So they turn things over to the righty, Bo Briscoe.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Rocchio.
The second baseman,
And here goes. Bounded ball here, rolls foul. Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Torres handles. And that quickly 2 away.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out of front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Kenley Jansen getting ready to go. Holton also getting ready. High fly ball, shallow right field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Here in Cleveland, here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wenzel Perez now at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Righty delivers. 3-2 now. That one 95 to finish him off. And now the catcher comes up to him, Dylan Dingler.
the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Matt Festa, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. We're all tied up 5-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Green on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Got him! And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And the righty deals. That one almost got him. Rips one to right. And there are 2 outs.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matt Festa. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the batting order turns over. Here's Gleyber Torres.
His club is very happy he's at the plate in this moment. He loves hitting in these high leverage situations, and he seems to deliver the goods more often than not.
In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away. And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second, first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Misses the zone and gets him to chase.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1 away with a runner at 3rd here in the top half of the 10th. And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Colin Holderman appears to be getting loose. Heron, the lefty, warming up as well. And a pitch. Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Riley Green waiting to hit for Detroit. Three-2 on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. that's ball 4. So up next, Riley Green. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And here in extra innings. That one's in there. And that's strike 2.
Wow, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good.
Got it. Huge strikeout there. Harry Carpenter getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Jones sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. This ball game still tied 5-all.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run-scoring opportunity, but a weak pop-up. He'll be
on to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. There. Bounce full, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins next to bat for Cleveland. And that one finds its way through. Jones heading for the plate. In time, and they walk it off.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final one.